Well, I found this story this morning, and it's one I had never read before, and I wanted to share it with you. This is the story behind the picture of the praying hands. Well, back in the 15th century, in a tiny little village, lived a family with 18 children. In order merely to keep food on the table for his family, the father and head of the household, a goldsmith by profession, worked almost 18 hours a day at his trade and any other paying chore he could find in the neighborhood. Well, despite their seemingly hopeless condition, two of the elder children, Albrecht and Albert, had a dream. Well, they both wanted to pursue their talent for art, but they knew full well that their father could never be financially able to send either one of them to the academy to study. After many long discussions at night in their crowded bed, the two boys finally worked out a pact. They decided that they would toss a coin, and the loser would go down into the nearby mines and, with his earnings, support his brother while he attended the academy. Then, when that brother who won the toss completed his studies in 4 years, he would support the other brother at the academy, either with sales of his artwork or, if necessary, by laboring in the mines. Well, they tossed a coin on a Sunday morning after church, and Albrecht won the toss, and he went off to the academy. Albert, well, he went down into the dangerous mines, and for the next 4 years financed his brother, whose work at the academy was almost an immediate sensation. Albrecht's etchings, his woodcuts, his oils they were far better than those of most of his professors, and by the time he graduated, he was beginning to earn a considerable fee for his commissioned work. And when the young artist returned to his village, the family held a festive dinner on their lawn to celebrate his return. After a long and memorable meal, and punctuated with music and laughter, Albrecht rose from his honored position at the head of the table to drink a toast to his beloved brother for the years of sacrifice that had enabled him to fulfill his ambition. Those closing words were, "Now, Albert, blessed brother of mine, now it's your turn. Now you can go to the academy to pursue your dream, and I will take care of you." Well, all heads turned in eager expectation to the far end of the table where Albert sat. Tears were streaming down his pale face, and shaking his lowered head from side to side while he sobbed and repeated over and over, "No, no, no." Well, finally Albert rose and he wiped the tears from his cheeks. He glanced down the long table at the faces he loved, and then holding his hands close to his right cheek, he said softly, "No, brother, I cannot go to the academy. It's too late for me. Look what 4 years in the mines have done to my hands. The bones in every finger have been smashed at least once, and lately I've been suffering from arthritis so badly in my right hand that I can't even hold a glass to return your toast, much less make delicate lines on parchment or canvas with a pen or a brush. No, brother, for me it's too late." Well, more than 450 years have passed, and by now Albrecht's hundreds of masterful portraits, pen and silver point sketches, and watercolors and charcoals and wood cuttings and copper engravings, they hang in most every great museum in the world. But the odds are great that you, like most people, are familiar with only one of his works. More than merely being familiar with it, you probably very well have a reproduction hanging in your home or office. One day, to pay homage to Albert for all he had sacrificed, Albrecht painstakingly drew his brother's abused hands with palms together and thin fingers stretched skyward. He called his drawing simply hands. But the entire world would almost immediately open their hearts to his great masterpiece and renamed his tribute of love the Praying Hands. Well, the next time you see a copy of that touching creation, take a second look Let it be a reminder that if you still need one, that no one ever makes it alone.